So today we are going to look at how different reactions are reversible. So many of you know that when we studied acids and bases, there's indicators that tell us if something is an acid or a base. So some indicators will turn a color in an acid or a base. Most indicators are actually acids. So what's going to happen if I add a base to it? I might get a color change. Okay, so I'm going to just experiment with a couple different indicators. I want you to record the color of the powder and then the color in the water and then the color when I add a base. So today I'm just going to use sodium hydroxide. So remember, anything that has an OH on it means it's a base. Okay, and so if this is an acid and this is a base, we're going to expect that a reaction has occurred. Now, most acid-base reactions are reversible, okay? So that kind of ties into our equilibrium. So we're going to see if we can get this to turn. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is a common one, brothyamyl blue. So I'm going to take a little bit of the powder. Okay, so you can see the powder is kind of a whitish, purpley color. I'm going to add a little water to it so we can see what the color changes. So it's actually kind of a yellow color. Okay, so brothyamyl blue is not blue. It's actually kind of a yellow. But when I add a base, right, so we can say this is an acid. So when I add the base solution, what color do you think it will turn? Let's see.
Blue.
Blue. Okay? So I added the base and it turned blue. We'll put that guy there. All right, let's just do a couple different other ones. We have methyl orange. So methyl orange looks kind of orangey. So if you look at the powder form of it, it's kind of a reddish powder. We'll add some water so you can see that nice orange color. Okay, so let's see, if we add our base, what color is it going to turn?
No, green.
Oh, it didn't turn a color. So what does that mean? What do you think it means if it does not turn a color? Ah, somebody said it. Okay, so maybe I need to add an acid. So let's go. Let's see if we can add an acid. Yeah, I forgot to hit the acid. All right, so let's see if we get a color change with the acid.
Yes, we do.
Me too. So it's starting to turn a little yellow, but not too much. Okay, so this one we would say is not going to work well for the pH range. We would have to add way more acid to get a color change. Okay, so that was.
So like if you add more, it'll be like yellow.
Yes. So if we added more, it would get yellower. So I could probably try and add a little more, but I think I put too much base in here. It's coming out really slowly. Well, it's going to start to turn. Anyway, so it's getting lighter, so we can put a little more in there. All right, the next one we're going to do is Azurean yellow, which is this one. Okay, so I'm going to do Azurean yellow. So this is an acid. So we would expect it to turn a color in a base. The powder is kind of yellowy. Oops, this one's broken. Let's do this one. Okay, so let's get that nice color going on. Okay, so see, we can see Azurean yellow is indeed yellow. And then if we add a base, let's see if we get...
It's going to turn green.
Green. Oh, let's see. Okay.
Oh man.
Nope, it turns orange.
So it turns kind of orangey. keep adding this. We did get a slight color change, okay? So it was light yellow and then it turned orange. So the reds and the oranges are kind of, you know, very subtle. So you have to really take descriptions on what color it was before you added the substance. Okay, so also I have some indicator solutions. So this is universal indicator. So universal indicator, we notice that the color is what? Is it similar to some of these? Yeah, it's similar to some of these colors because it has a lot of these mixed together. So what do we think? Do we think it's going to be changing color?
No.
No.
Well, let's see. Okay, so let's put some indicator in there. We got that orange color. And this one actually has a combination of all of these. So if we add a base, what color do you think it's going to change based on these colors? If all of these are in here. So if we yellow, orange, and blue, and it starts out as orange,
Like a brown.
It might turn yellow.
let's see what color it turns.
Oh, blue.
So it's going to turn, it's got brothamyl blue, okay? That color is going to overtake it,
That's cool.
okay? And then if we added more water,
Looks like Kool-Aid.
let's see if, I'm running out of acid, but let's see if we could change it back. We might be able to change it back.
Change it back.
Oh, sometimes it will.
Oh,
So
it's
it's
getting
starting
lighter.
to get lighter. So is it still blue or is it starting to turn, ooh, let me get a little bit more. A little bit more acid.
Oscar.
Hey, Martha.
Oscar.
Hey, no.
Okay, so it turned from blue to purple. Let's see if we can get it to call it. There we go. All right,
Oh, fancy. Whoa.
so
Wow.
it's kind of turning back to that red. If I were to keep adding acid, would we get it back to the original color?
Yes.
Yes.
We probably would. Can I turn it back blue, do you think?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. Can I turn it back?
Ooh.
I just add more of this. I added a lot of acid in there, so I'm kind of running out of my test tube. But, okay. Let's put a little bit in another test tube and see, because I don't have any more room in this one. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So we have our solution here, which is a smaller one. Okay, and then we're going to add, what was I adding? Base? Base. Here we go. Okay, so we keep adding base. Keep adding base. Ooh, see,
Oh my gosh.
is it turning color?
It's getting hot.
Oh, and it's back to blue.
Back at it again. with the
Back
blue.
to blue. Back to purple. So purple would be what? Between red and blue. So that would be at equilibrium.
It's clear.
Okay, so if you can kind of see, right? It's a kind of purpley color. So I could keep adding this and it would turn blue. So these are all reversible reactions. Acid bases are always reversible reactions. The indicator solution has a mixture of the ones that turn color with the acids and the bases. So when we use this, it will turn blue in the presence of a base, right? So blue for base, and then it will turn red for acids. You can think that, you know, red is kind of a hot color and acids burn us, okay? So that's another way to think about it. All right, well, there you go. So this is Le Chatelier's principle and reversible reactions. All we did was we added different concentrations and we used an indicator solution to see the color change, okay? All right.